Brooklyn Nets have quietly morphed from being one of the worst teams in the NBA to a top 2 seed in the East in just a matter of 2 months. In this video, I will be breaking down why the Brooklyn Nets have suddenly become so unguardable. But before we get to the video, make sure you guys do a couple things. Smash that like button. Try to get this video up to 100 likes. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're going to be posting a ton of videos just like this one. And we also live stream games on the channel. Come through, have a good time, relax. I commentate and interact with chat. It's a great time. So make sure you guys subscribe and join the family. But let me know in the comment section down below, who do you think is the most underrated Brooklyn Net so far this year? And let's get right into the video. So when the NBA season first tipped off, there were so many question marks regarding this Brooklyn Nets team. When you look at things like the KD trade rumors, to the Kyrie suspensions, to the Steve Nash firings, there were just so many things spiraling downwards for the Brooklyn Nets organization. And at one point in time, they were sitting 13 in the Eastern Conference. Everything was looking bad, and it seemed like this team could blow up at the trade deadline if they couldn't get anything else, to start going in the right direction. But there was one little thing that turned the Brooklyn Nets season around. In just a few weeks after the Brooklyn Nets signed head coach Jack Vaughn, replacing Steve Nash, everything started to fall into place. I mean, we had Kyrie Irving come back from suspension. Ben Simmons started to play well. Kevin Durant was finally happy again. And now they're just in this winning environment. Everyone just happy. They're playing together. They're playing as a team. And what this comes down to is everyone starting to buy into this new head coach, Jack Vaughn. Kevin Durant was quoted saying, "Just knowing what we want to do every time we step on the floor keeps our minds at ease, and we have to believe in whatever Jack tells us." And what this quote tells me is not only does Jack Vaughn have the trust and the faith from Kevin Durant, but he has it from the entire Brooklyn Nets organization at this point in the year. They're having so many guys back healthy. Kyrie's playing 100% of the time now, and people are just becoming comfortable with the way he's coaching in the locker room. They look up to him and they listen to everything he says, and you put that in with the combination of having two of the best ISO scorers of all time in Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and a good pass IQ, a good defender in Ben Simmons, and shooting around them with Seth Curry and Joe Harris, and then you got a guy like TJ Warren coming off the bench, an absolute steal in the offseason. He's been playing very well, and then Nick Claxton's developing pretty well at center. This team is absolutely hitting on all cylinders right now, and they're only going to continue to get better at this point. The Brooklyn Nets are not only one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, but they have a chance to absolutely make a historic run this year and maybe even win an NBA championship. And when you really dig deep into the statistic of this Brooklyn Nets team, over the past 2 months, they have been so good. And when you look at their two best players, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, have been absolutely on a tear since Jack Vaughn became head coach. Kevin Durant averaging upwards of 29.7 points a night, 6.9 rebounds, 5.3 assists, while averaging a block and a half per game is absolutely incredible. Obviously, we know what KD and Kyrie Irving can do. Also, Kyrie averaging about 26 a night, 5 rebounds, 4.7 assists as well. But when you really look into the depth and the trust and the faith they have in the guys off the bench, the supporting cast around Kevin Durant and Kyrie, you look at a guy like Nick Claxton, who's their third leading scorer on the year, averaging 12 points a night and 8.4 rebounds, and then also throwing up 2.5 blocks per night. Absolutely incredible. He's definitely become one of the best shot blockers in the NBA at such a young age. He's been incredible. And then having TJ Warren come back, he's been so good in the past 12 games. About 10 points off the bench is absolutely incredible. You can't ask for anything more than that from a guy like TJ Warren, who's coming off an injury, hasn't played in a long time, and he's been amazing. Then you got a guy like Royce O'Neal, who they trade for, averaging about 9.5 points a game. He's in the starting lineup, but he's been really good, averaging 5 rebounds a night and 4.2 assists per night. Guys, what this tells me is Jack Vaughn has this team playing at such a high level that not only does the starting point guard Ben Simmons or Kyrie Irving get the bulk of the assists, but no, Kevin Durant has 5. Kyrie has about 5. You got Royce O'Neal with 4.2. And you got Ben Simmons averaging about 6 a night. I mean, this team is passing the ball at such a good level this season. And this just tells you that they have the team chemistry. They don't play with this selfish style of basketball. And then you got a guy like Joe Harris who, yes, hasn't been fully healthy. And once he does get fully healthy, this team could even get more dangerous from the three-point shooting ability. I mean, he's averaging about 8.5 points. And then you got Seth Curry averaging about 8.3. Ben Simmons averaging 8, 6, and then 6 assists. So he's playing really good. And then Watanabe, a breakout player this year. He's been one of the best three-point shooters in the whole NBA. So, I mean, you not only have KD and Kyrie playing at a high level, but you have the supporting cast, everybody in the supporting cast playing at their very, very best. And this is exactly why the Brooklyn Nets have been so good since Jack Vaughn became the head coach. Everyone is starting to buy in, and they're just playing team-oriented basketball. And this is why the Brooklyn Nets could very well make their way to be a favorite to be an NBA champion. And the combination of the hiring of Jack Vaughn and KD playing amazing, he's finally happy again, and Kyrie playing 100% of the time, and Ben Simmons finally getting acclimated here in Brooklyn, and the combination of all of the role players playing so well is exactly why this Brooklyn Nets team has morphed from being one of the worst to one of the best in a matter of a month and a half or 2 months. They have been unstoppable. Alright guys, that's all I have for you guys today in this video. Make sure you guys leave in the comment section down below. Do you think the Brooklyn Nets are NBA championship contenders, or do you think they are maybe one piece away? And if you do think they're one piece away, who do you think they should try to acquire at the trade deadline? But before we head out of here, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like I said, we're going to be posting a ton of videos just like this all year long, so make sure you guys turn on the bell notification so you're notified every time I post. But I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.